In module 39, we will discuss models of teacher professionalism. There are different models based on different indicators being practiced by different countries. So we will discuss what are those models and what are the basic indicators of each of the models and how one model is different from other model. For the professional development of the teachers, variety of the models are there, and the different countries are adopting those models. But the OECD has identified a significant number of and the variety of the models of the teacher professionalism, and these are based on peer network, autonomy, and the knowledge. These are three indicators of each of the models. Peer network, how on the basis of a peer network, how the teacher's competencies, teacher skills, and the teacher professionalism can be improved. The number one indicator. Number two is autonomy. As we have been discussing that for the professionalism in any field, right from teaching, right from medical practice, right from engineering, etc., there is a need of the autonomy. So one is peer network, another is autonomy, and third one is the knowledge. And these are three indicators for which make a model different from other model. There are different models of teacher professionalism, and these five models are not applicable in different professions. These are only in the field of the teaching, regardless of which subject you are teaching, which level you are teaching. It's not the teaching models. These are teacher professionalism models. I mean here to say that for improvement of the teacher's professional competencies, professional skills, and the professionalism, these are five models. One is high peer network, low autonomy. In this model, there is a possibility, or there the provision of high peer network. I can improve my professionalism with networking with other organizations, with my peer group, with my other colleagues, seniors, particularly the peer group. And the autonomy level is lower, but high level of the peer network. The other is high autonomy. The level of the autonomy to the teachers is at the highest level. The rest of the two components have lower level of the significance or the importance in the teacher professionalism models. Third one is knowledge emphasis. This model says the teacher should have more, teacher should focus on knowledge more, and rest of the components are not as equally important. And the third is balanced domains, high professionalism. If all the three domains, all the three components are the balanced, then they are the expectation of the possibility of high level of professionalism. Third one is balanced approach, low professionalism. This model is characterized by high values on the peer network index, how you are depending or interacting, and the possibility of interventions by yourself and from your peer group, and the low level of the teacher's autonomy. You mostly depend upon the peers' feedback, peers' reviews, peers' insight, etc. And moderate to high values regarding knowledge. You in this model, there's no high level of the knowledge, peer networking, etc. This model has been where it is practiced. It is practiced in Malaysia and China. They definitely focus on the network. The teachers professional models in Malaysia and China and many countries, they focus on the networking. There are many professional bodies for creating, for evolving, for facilitating, for encouraging the teachers for their improvement, how to teach efficiently, what to teach efficiently, what to assess the things efficiently, etc. So the focus of this model is on peer networks. Look at this pictorial description of model 1. At the left side, you will see network, and at one side you will see knowledge, and other side there are three angles of this like a pyramid, a triangle. There are three. These are three basic elements of one model, second model, third model, fourth model, fifth model. But the level of the focus varies from model to model. As we have discussed, this model focuses on the network. If you see the angle that is indicated on the networks, the blue line in the between this triangle, or in the middle of the triangle, is more inclined towards the networks. It means the focus or the weightage is more towards network, and the knowledge and autonomy is not equal to the network. This is given by OECD in 2016. OECD is the international organization working. There is very important work in the field of education, teacher training, all the aspects of the education and learning and teacher training, teacher professionalism, international work. The second model is high autonomy. This model focuses are characterized by high value on the autonomy. Assumption thereby, the more the autonomy, the more the possibility of the teacher's professionalism. For example, the teacher is restricted to the limited level of the autonomy, that these are do's and these are don'ts, then the teacher's professional aspects of his personality, of her personality, would not be stronger. This is the assumption of this model. The countries which are those countries which are following this model are Denmark, Finland, and Italy. They practice this model of the teacher professionalism. And by the way, particularly Finland is very popular, is very renowned in terms of the teacher training or teacher professionalism throughout the world. The one reason is their teacher training program is designed in a way that the results of the school students and students of different level is greater or higher or more efficient than the rest of the parts of the world. If we look at this pictorial description of the model of the high autonomy, you will see the tilt of the in between blue lined triangle is more towards autonomy, and the knowledge and the networks are the balanced, but more focus is on the autonomy. Autonomy of what? Here question arises, autonomy of what? If you are principal, if you are a teacher, for example, if you are principal, what kind of the autonomy you are allowing to your teachers in your school or college or in your department? And if you are teacher in the department, in the college or in the university or in the school, what kind of the autonomy you are expecting? Autonomy of selection of the topics, autonomy of demonstrating, practicing whatever you want in the class, means selection of the topic, selection of the contents, application of different methods, different strategies in the class, whatever you want, you have full autonomy. So this is the basic meaning of the autonomy over here in this model. Third is knowledge emphasis. Definitely, it is inferred from the meaning. The focus is on the, not on the networks, not on the autonomy. The focus is on the knowledge. They give the more focus on the knowledge, and the rest are given the moderate level. France and the Belgium follow this model. If you see the angle of the knowledge, there is more tilt of the blue lined triangle towards the knowledge. And the fourth is balanced domain, high professionalism. Here they focus on equally on all the three domains: peer network, autonomy, and the knowledge. So this is also considered as a model of the high professionalism. The critique or the researchers are reviewing each of the models, and they think that this models maybe this is one of the this is one of the findings so far. Maybe the future researchers may prove something more than that, maybe different, or maybe extending this kind of the available knowledge. So the Poland, New Zealand, and the England are the prominent followers of this model. Now, question arises: what kind of the model do we follow in Pakistan? The Pakistan's model, we basically follow the UK model or the England model. Our model is theoretically closer to this model in Pakistan, but practically, if you look at the curriculum, if you look at the practice of the teacher training, it's more on in terms of the curriculum, it is more focused on the pedagogy. In terms of the indicators mentioned here in these models, it is balanced one. If you see the in between blue lined triangle, it is balanced. You will see that it is there's no tilt to any specific angle. The fifth one, or the final one, is the balanced domains, low professionalism. This model follows the balanced approach, but the researchers say, or the critique of this model say, there's a low level of the professionalism. This is basically adopted or exemplified by the Portugal, Mexico, and Brazil. If you see the lower level, the previous one was also, but their range or the dispersion was greater than this model. This is very closer. It is from 0 to level 1. And the previous one was from to the level 3 and level 2 and level onward, etc. On this discussion, we can conclude that various countries across the world are following different models, basically within these 5 models, and these models are based on the are adopted keeping in view what kind of the education system prevails in that specific country. For example, what kind of the education system is there in Malaysia, and to make the things fit in with their system, they create or they prepare the teachers accordingly, so that the teacher's knowledge, teacher's behavior, teacher's disposition, teacher's professionalism must be compatible with their education system. If otherwise the education system does not demand in case autonomy, but the teacher training system is creating more the teachers with having their mindset of the more autonomy. With this kind of the training, if the teachers are graduated from the teacher training colleges, if they go to the systems in the school or the colleges, by practicing, they won't be allowed to practice whatever they have learned. They would not be able to apply this system. So therefore, these models are designed on the basis of the evidences and the researches, and being employed by those countries in the compatibility of their education system.